Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to clean your battery terminals. As you can see here, I've got a battery in a Honda 1998 Civic, and I've got some terminals that are pretty corrosive. Over there, I'll remove this little boot a little bit. There you can see there's quite a bit of little snow corrosion showing there. Battery's still good, it needs to be replaced soon. But I do have a battery jumper in the back in case of emergency. So what we're going to do today is just clean these off, and I'm going to show you how to do that. To actually do this, you're going to need to have 10 spanner or wrench, and you can use an adjustable wrench as well, but it could be potentially difficult to get in there around the nut if you use that and you don't want to strip your nut. You've also going to need a rag for cleaning, some just common Vaseline, or if you want, stop by the parts store and get yourself a tube of the actual grease or paste that will go on, and a kettle full of boiling hot water. That's pretty much it. So what we're going to do first is go ahead and get the terminals loosened, and grab my 10 out of here and counterclockwise always takes off. All you're going to do is loosen it. You don't need to actually take them off completely. That one actually was already a little bit loose. You don't want that. Alright, once those are loose, you're going to pop them off. And you want to keep them separate, so don't let them touch each other, otherwise sparks will fly. Knock that one off a little bit. We'll clean him a little bit in a minute. Go ahead and get rid of that initial stuff. Just you know, shake it loose, wipe it off, just to get rid of it. Try not to get it on any parts, because it is acid corrosion and it could potentially damage them. And now what we're going to do is take our kettle of boiling water, and we're literally just going to pour it on the terminals like that. That's it, just a little bit, just enough to melt away the grease and crud that's built up there, and to also get rid of all that corrosion. If you have a wire brush, you can also use that at this point to clean as well, but usually a rag is sufficient just to get rid of all that there. All right, once that's done, you're going to take your Vaseline and get a bit of that out, and you're just going to literally coat the terminal. I always have some Vaseline just for parts, for auto mechanic work and stuff like that. It's always useful to have some. Get nice and coated. Alright, and do the other side as well. Again, don't touch both sides at the same time, otherwise you will get a nice little shock. But it's perfectly safe. Of course, the car is not running. That should go without saying. But another thing to note too is that this will cause your car computer to essentially reset, which means that the car might run a little rougher than usual for the first 10-20 miles as it figures out what you're doing. What you might also want to do is clean the inside of these. I'm not going to show you that on this video because it's going to be hard to hold the camera and clean them at the same time, but essentially you just want to run your rag through, a little bit of Vaseline inside of that as well, and then once you're done, you just push them on. So I'll go ahead and push mine on now. This one needs some cleaning, so I will put the phone down for a second while I run that through. Hang on. And I'll also pour some boiling water over this one just to help get rid of that crud. Watch my hand. Put some Vaseline in it as well. that on. Vaseline on the other side. Put that on as well. Again, sorry for the momentary blackness. So you can see here I have cleaned both terminals, a little bit of corrosion on the bottom that I'm not too worried about. And so at this point, you're just going to take your 10 again, and you're going to tighten them up. Now your car might have another nut on the other side that you have to hold. Mine doesn't. It holds itself. But if you have that situation, you just got to hold it with pliers or something. So you can screw this nut in. Don't want it super tight, but just like that, you know, just give it a nice good pull. And again, clockwise is going to put it back on. All right. And once that's done, just put on any little covers you have. This can be a little challenging to get on. Mine doesn't ever really go on properly, so I'm not too worried about it. But and that's it. Now your terminals are clean, and you can go ahead and start up the vehicle. And like I said, we're on a little rough. You may not even notice it, to be honest. But the computer will have to adjust to the road patterns of driving and fuel and all that kind of thing. Just like essentially if you had a check engine light, it would clear that by removing one of the battery terminals, but you're just letting that computer reset. In this case, it's just an indirect consequence. You could probably do something to avoid that, but I've done it many years and it's never been a problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video tutorial. If you liked it, please do hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.